Hi guys, my name is Annie, I'm back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Panasonic SD-2511. As you can see, there we go, nice image for you there. Yeah, it's a bread maker, as you can clearly see from the image on the front. It has a raisin nut dispenser, which is, you know, great for when you want to make not your standard bread for maybe parties or just to give your family something nice. It can also make rustic artisan, rustic sourdough and rustic scone, which is a step up from the previous model. As you can see, you've got all the different, you've got the menu, you can change the size, you can put it on a timer so that you can wake up to nice fresh bread or the smell of bread cooking in the morning. Start button, stop button, you can change the browning of the crust to dark, medium or light. So yeah, so inside, I haven't actually tried this yet, so my bread might, you know, never used a bread maker before. You have got obviously all the packaging. You have got your cups to measure. What else have we got here? Sorry, accidentally put the video down that time, didn't I? All your other little bits and pieces that you normally get. I'll open those in a minute. And inside you have got your bread pan. So, you know, which is great. I'm just going to pause so that I can take everything out for 1 minute. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right. Just unpacked all the stuff you get inside, and you get a measuring cup to measure sourdough liquids. You also get a measuring spoon to measure things like yeast, salt, sugar, which is good. Takes out the guesswork of like, you know, teaspoons, tablespoons and everything like that. You also get this little spoon, which is, 1 minute, let me read the instructions. See, this is the first time I've used it, and I thought it'd be good to do it the first time I've used it so you can actually see what it's like for someone who's using it for the first time. So this tells me that it's a sourdough starter spoon, as you can see there, which is great. So I really actually like the instructions of this because it also has recipes in and tells you what kind of ingredients you need for certain things, how much for medium, large or extra large loaf, which is actually really good because I've never used a bread maker before, as I've said, so it's good as a layman to actually know what I am actually supposed to be doing, so I don't, you know. Right, okay, so I've set the kneading blade in there, which is actually supposed to be loose, apparently. It's supposed to, that's what the instructions say, so the kneading blade's in there. Right, the instructions tell me that first of all, you need to put the yeast in, because you don't want the yeast mixing with the water until later. So, put the yeast in there, and then you add all your dry ingredients. So, flour, flour. Right, and then salt and sugar. So, like that. Right, now I'm just going to add the butter, as you can see there. So, butter. And now add the water last. So 280 ml of water going in. Right, I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed, but okay. And then you put it in and put it slightly clockwise, and as you can see, it's in there. The actual instructions say not to actually plug it in until after you've done that bit. Not sure how true that is, so I haven't done that. So let me just plug it in for 1 minute. Right, I've switched it on and everything, so as you can see it says what setting it's on at the moment and what the crust is like. So I'm going to set it. So we go, right, it's already on setting 1 that I want, but you can press menu to go through the different settings. Different settings are for different types of bread. So it does make scones, as I mentioned. You can also make pizza dough, which is fantastic. My little one, as soon as I mentioned pizza, he was all over it like a rash. So, so yeah, you have got, wow, loads of programs. I thought you only had 18, but actually there's 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Right, so I need number 1, which is great. And then I'll do the size. I actually put it so it's medium. So as you can see, press it again, it goes through all the different settings. So I've got it on medium. For the crust, you've got medium, dark, medium, light, medium, dark. I think I'll go for medium. You can also put it on a timer so that, you know, as I said, if you want to wake up to nice fresh bread, my husband loves the smell of fresh bread in the morning, so he's bugging me to actually put it on the timer setting at some point so that he can wake up to the nice aroma of fresh bread. So now I'm gonna start it. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. Starting up. It's resting at the moment, apparently. I like that it actually tells you what process it's going through at that moment in time. So you've got rest, knead, rise, bake, and end. So while that's doing that, I'll take you to the list of instructions where you can actually see what bread making it can do. Okay, right, come with me. Right, so where is the list? Right, here you go. We have got basic rapid, basic raisin, the fruit loving among you, artisan, whole wheat, whole wheat rapid, whole wheat raisin, rye bread, French bread, rustic sourdough, Italian, sandwich bread, brioche. My husband will be so happy with that. Gluten-free, speciality raisin, rustic scone. You can also do bake only. So if you actually just want to, like, you know, get the dough sorted yourself, knead it yourself, rest it yourself, etc., etc., you can just have it so it bakes only. Got basic raisin, artisan. This is all for the dough. So if you actually have a recipe that says you need to do it in the oven, bake it in the oven, or if you actually just prefer to do it that way, but you kind of want the easiest way to knead it rather than having to do it with your hands, and possibly if you've got arthritis or whatever, that would actually be quite a good way to actually sort the dough out, is to do it in a bread maker rather than actually go through the pain of trying to do it with your knuckles and stuff, because I know a lot of people with rheumatoid arthritis actually end up getting pain in their fingers and their knuckles, which isn't very good. So yeah, so you can do the dough, as I said, pizza dough, fantastic. It also, and I absolutely love this, it makes jam. How amazing is that? It makes jam. So I'm definitely going to be trying that one, making the jam. Makes compote as well, which is fantastic. The instructions actually tell you what options you can choose with what setting. So obviously I put it on the basic dough at the moment. So it says you can change the size, crust, and you can put it on timer. It says how long it rests for, how long it needs for, how long it needs to rise, bake, and the total amount of time, which is fantastic. Obviously if there's a dash, that means you can't actually use that setting, which is good. So the instructions are actually pretty easy to understand, especially for someone who hasn't actually used a bread maker before. which is fantastic. As I said, it has got a timer function, but the instructions actually say if your recipe calls for milk, don't use the timer function, because by the time you have actually used the function, you know, the milk could have started going off, gone sour, and it will give a whole new meaning to sourdough. So yeah, which is fantastic. Sorry, knife in my instructions there. As you said, the instructions tell you how to make it and stuff. It also says, you know, you can add, as I said, ingredients afterwards. There's a little thing on the top actually which does that. You can add raisins. They do say, however, for really, really greasy and moist ingredients that you actually do want to put in afterwards, to actually put it in with the actual mixture and stuff, because otherwise it gets stuck to the edges of the dispenser and won't actually get dispensed into the bread, so you'll just end up with it still all around the sides, and you'll be a bit disappointed. So yeah, as I said, this actually goes through, it's got recipes in as well, which is, as I said, is fantastic for people like me who don't exactly, they've never used a bread maker before, so they're not exactly sure what's going on. Dough recipes, so yeah, jam recipes. Seriously, this is amazing for recipes. Tells you how to clean it. Looks pretty straightforward to clean actually, which is really good. It's got a non-stick finish, which you know, is a very good thing when you're making bread, because you don't want it to stick to the sides and not be able to actually get it out. That would be horrific. Yeah, so got a troubleshooting bit as well to tell you in every eventuality what happens if it's not working or whatever. So yeah, so at the moment it says it's got 30 minutes resting time. So yeah, so what I'll do is I will, instead of staying here for half an hour with you just watching the wonderful scenery of my kitchen, I will come back and show you the different processes, so when it starts kneading, and so you can actually see how loud it is as well, because obviously I don't know yet. So yeah, so I will see you very soon, so I can show you the process of how loud it gets as well. Okay, I will see you very soon. Just to show you how loud it is. Right, at the moment it is kneading. So yeah, so kind of sounds a bit like a weird, very quiet washing machine, to be honest. And it also tells you how much time you've got left. So overall, I'm happy with it so far. I will come back and show you what my actual bread looks like when it's finished. It says it's got 3 hours 29 minutes left, so I will be back within that time to show you whether my bread is good or a disaster. Okay, I shall see you soon. The bread has just finished. Kitchen smells absolutely beautiful, not gonna lie, it does. Right, so let's open the lid and see what we've got. Oh, how nice does that look? That looks lovely. Okay, right. It is a bit hot, and it says to do it straight away. So I am just going to get the oven gloves and take it out. But I'm not sure I can do that with a video. So let me just pause 1 minute. Right, I'm back. I have just taken it out. It is hot, so it's cooling down on a wire rack, but this is what it looks like. I'm very happy actually for my first time using it. I've never used a bread before, so yeah, it's very easy. It's foolproof to use for someone like me who hasn't used one before. So definitely recommend it to someone, you know, as a first timer using it. And it's also got loads of functions for like when you actually get better at using it, so you can make loads of other things. So very happy with it. As I said, the model is the Panasonic SD-2511. Yeah, so I would recommend it to anyone who wants a bread maker and, you know, just wants to try their own hand at making it, making bread and stuff. So yeah, so I am very happy with it. Have any questions, then let me know. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.